Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and I know it's been a while since I've actually done a video. I took like a 2-day break just because I was being super lazy, and I do regret not uploading videos in that time period. But I hope you all understand, sometimes you just gotta take a break and, just relax a bit. But anyways, jumping into this video, this is going to be like a smaller topic, not a super long video, but the topic is revolving around Elon Musk, and of course it relates to Tesla and his other companies like SpaceX. And by the way, if you do enjoy these types of videos, please make sure to smash a like on this video, drop a like on it. It really does help me out, and it really helps these videos get recommended to newer people as well. Just dropping a like on the video and showing love definitely helps me out a lot with the algorithm, and considering that I haven't posted in 2 days, I'm probably not getting recommended as much in the algorithm, so it really does help me out and I really appreciate it. But jumping on to this topic, if we go ahead and look at Tesla today, it is currently down about 2% as you can see right here. And as you can see, we've lost about $500 today. There's not really a specific event that I've noticed that has caused this drop, but I will say regardless, it's interesting to see. Obviously, there's a lot of volatility with Tesla, so it doesn't really worry me. I'm in it for the long term, for the next 40 years or so. But just jumping onto this topic, we recently had Elon Musk call out Jeff Bezos on Twitter. And although this doesn't relate to like Tesla stock or anything, I know a lot of you love Tesla stock and a lot of you really like SpaceX as well. And of course, with that, we have Elon Musk, which a lot of people are huge fans of as well, including myself. I'm a fanboy, I have to admit it. But considering all of this, we'll go ahead and jump over to Twitter where we can get more context to this situation. But I'll go ahead and jump over to it. And as you can see right here, a person named Alex Berenson. I honestly have no idea who this is. It actually says a former New York Times reporter and author of Tell Your Children. So as you can see right here, I've actually altered this with inspect element to where it doesn't actually say the words, so we got to be YouTube friendly, you know what I mean? So I inspect elemented this so it actually says a full word, but it says, "Oh, blank me, I can't believe it, they censored it." And it's basically a screenshot. It says from Kindle Direct Publishing. It says, "Alert from Amazon KDP Content Review. Hello, we are contacting you regarding the following books: Unreported Truths About the Blank and Lockdowns Part 1, Introduction and Blank Counts Estimates by Alex Berenson. Your book does not comply with our guidelines. As a result, we are not offering your book for sale. Due to the rapidly changing nature of information around the Rona, we are referring customers to official," and then it just goes on and the screenshot stops there. And Alex Berenson says, "They censored it. It is based entirely on published government data and scientific papers. It does not say blank isn't real or doesn't blank people. In fact, the worst case blank toll is likely to be striking to people, and Amazon won't run it." So as you know, I just avoided mentioning some of these words because they're not really YouTube friendly. But as you can see, Elon Musk just replied about an hour ago. This was like 4 hours after this was initially published. This tweet was published, and he says, "This is insane. At Jeff Bezos." And he says, "Time to break up Amazon. Monopolies are wrong." And there's also another tweet by Elon mentioning Jack Dorsey, which was a huge topic that I wanted to mention in this video as well. I think this was just as big as Elon talking about Jeff Bezos also. So Elon actually mentions Jeff Bezos and Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, on his page today. And basically, I don't want to show the tweet above because it mentions some sensitive things in terms of YouTube, but they basically mentioned to Elon that he should create his own social media site. They say Jack has gotten out of control and we need to do something to replace Twitter. And Elon says Jack is doing his best. I support him. And I was actually kind of surprised to see Elon mention this. Obviously it puts him on good terms with Jack and of course his Twitter account on Twitter. But from my personal opinion, I'm honestly not a big fan of Jack Dorsey at all. At least from the knowledge that I have, he censors a lot of people on Twitter. Now I get it. I get that Elon Musk has to stay on good terms with Jack Dorsey, but Jack Dorsey is just one of those people that I just do not like because I don't like censorship. I do not like censorship of truth. And obviously, Elon Musk is probably right. Jack is probably doing his best. But it does seem that Jack is on more of the pro-censorship end of things. And I'm just one of those people that is really for free speech regardless of what it is. I know that there's obviously a lot of free speech that isn't good, but I think to keep everything on a level playing field, it has to be across the board completely free speech. And I am not pro-censorship whatsoever. I don't like the way China does everything with censorship. and that is one of the biggest reasons that I will probably never invest in Twitter stock. For one thing, I don't really think it's that great of a stock, and I think with Jack Dorsey being the head of it and him being so pro-censorship, I don't think this stock will ever perform super well in the future just because of that censorship aspect. There's always going to be controversy with Twitter when censorship is in play. So just quickly addressing whether I would invest in Twitter stock, I would personally not. I think this is one of those stocks you really want to stay away from because Jack Dorsey is one of those people that I would not like to have as CEO of a stock that I own. I mean, to some aspects, Jack Dorsey is probably a pretty cool dude, but in other aspects, I do not like censorship. Obviously, there is certain content that will always need to be censored for certain reasons, and I completely understand that, but I feel like Jack Dorsey goes a little too far when it comes to specific things, and I really don't like it when the CEO of a social media platform pushes an agenda. So to me as a CEO, Jack Dorsey seems very biased and pro-censorship, so that is one of the main reasons I'm not a big fan of him, and it kind of goes along with the thing about Jeff Bezos. When you do have a monopoly on services like providing products and shipping products, you pretty much have the control to approve whatever you want and have control over all of these product producers. So it is a big power aspect, and I get what Elon Musk is saying with the monopoly thing. But honestly, I feel like sometimes a monopoly is necessary in certain situations, like with Amazon. I would much prefer to have Amazon as the main monopoly as long as they are keeping things fair. But where it goes out of line is when they start taking advantage of their monopolized situation in ways that will hurt the customers. So honestly, I'm okay with Amazon being a monopoly right now because they give customers good service. You get 2-day shipping. You get Prime Video if you already have Amazon Prime. There's a lot of really cool things that Amazon did before anybody else did, which was like the 2-day shipping. They have pretty solid customer service. For example, if Amazon isn't shipped within 2 days, I've gotten like $5 coupons before. And then I know sometimes there's been times where I've needed to return a product, and instead of me having to go through the whole process of packaging everything up and shipping it back again, considering that the product was under $10, they actually just told me to keep the product and sent me my refund as well. And that was actually a situation where there was nothing wrong with the product. So Amazon does have excellent customer service. I'm actually a big fan of Amazon, and I have considered investing in it in the future in terms of just buying shares for a stock. So I'm definitely not anti-Amazon. If I were to buy a safe stock for the future, Amazon probably would be an option. If I were to make a top 5 list right now, I would say Amazon is definitely an option. But like I said, I do not like censorship, and I'm glad that Elon Musk called out Jeff Bezos because this is an issue that has to be addressed. I'm definitely not anti-Amazon, and I don't feel like they need to scale Amazon back in terms of expansions right now. If they have the funds to expand and expand onto other sectors of our economy, then that's totally up to Amazon. They've earned the money to do that, and I think that's valid. But when it gets to a point like this where you can't even publish a book that is based off of factual information, and don't get me wrong, I don't understand the full context of this situation, but I think there shouldn't be censorship if it is based off of true information. And just out of pure curiosity, we can like cross-reference the tweet with Elon Musk recently at like 2 p.m. and compare it to Amazon stock around that time period as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump back over to the timestamp of Elon Musk's tweet and compare it to the downturn that we see on the Amazon stock chart. And just keep in mind that this does not mean there is a correlation between that tweet and the stock movement, because it takes a lot of selling to have the stock drop like it has already. So I would say that this drop is not attributed to Elon Musk's tweet. I think it's just a general trend right now. If you take a look at all of my stocks, it's pretty much a general trend across the board. It was going to happen regardless, but for pure interest's sake, we'll go ahead and check out this tweet timestamp compared to when Amazon stock started dropping. So we'll go ahead and get on Twitter. I looked at the tweet on Twitter, and it said it was at 2:01 p.m. that Elon Musk tweeted that monopolies are wrong and called out Amazon. So if we go to 2:01 on the chart, so about at the 2 p.m. marker, and then it pretty much flattens out until 2:20 p.m. So we have a full 20 minutes after this tweet, and then Amazon stock starts declining a little bit. So I will say I think that a partial amount of this decline is attributed to that tweet, but I will not say this full thing is. I think this full thing is just a part of what the market is doing, and Amazon happens to go along with the rest of the market as well. So I think that the tweet did not have a huge effect on Amazon stock, but I think there was a very small amount. There's definitely a small number of people that really hold Elon Musk to a high degree, and if they saw that tweet and they own Amazon stock, they might have sold it. There's got to be at least a few people out in the world that did that today. Keep in mind, there's plenty of investors. but I think maybe a small decline was because of that, and then the rest is just because of the general stock market trend. But I just wanted to share this video with you all today because I think it is interesting, regardless of what the stock market is doing. It's still interesting to see what CEOs of various companies are saying, and especially when the CEO of an upcoming rising company right now, Tesla, when the CEO like Elon Musk calls out Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, it is interesting to see, and it's an interesting topic to discuss on YouTube and see what everyone else has to say as well. As a person that graduated with a bachelor's degree in public health, obviously I've been very cautious about the Rona situation and tried to do my research about everything, but Elon Musk is very valid when he mentions the facts right now, and people don't want to listen to the facts. In terms of the Rona situation, at first I actually disagreed with what Elon Musk was mentioning about the topic, and now I find myself agreeing more with him because I see that these are simply facts, and you can't disagree with facts. You can ignore them or censor them, but it still doesn't mean it isn't true. So to me, as an investor of Tesla and seeing what Elon Musk is saying about all of these other events in addition to Tesla, I'm actually a supporter of free speech, and I really like hearing his opinions on these topics because he's one of the few people that is in a high position, a coveted position, that is willing to call out these events and these issues when no other CEO is willing to do that. And it tells me as an investor that Elon is not the type of person to BS me and not the type of person that is going to lie to me when it comes to what they plan on doing in the future. And that has been proven and proven time and time again over history with Tesla. They do what they say they are going to do. Sometimes their plans aren't always on time, but it does happen and they get it done. And Elon Musk does not intentionally lie to someone. So for one thing, Elon is a man of the people, and for another thing, he will tell you the truth and he will stand strong about an opinion that he has, which I find to be something of very high value. And this not only makes me want to own Tesla stock because it will do well for me, but it also makes me simply want to support the company and support his vision when you have a person that I perceive as good and doing the right thing, taking a stand for certain aspects when no one else will. So as an investor, not only do I like to see the gains with Tesla, but I like to know that I am simply supporting this person and their vision as well. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Please make sure to stay safe out there. I want everybody staying safe for sure. But I hope you all enjoyed, and if you would like to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure to smash that like button. And if you would like to begin investing, feel free to use my referral link to Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with those links, then we'll both get some free stocks, which is pretty awesome. But I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Stay safe out there.